Hello everybody, welcome to one of my videos. Today we're playing on the C64 today. As you see by the screen, we're playing Menace, tremendous game, developed by DMA design and published by Psygnosis in 1988. Tremendous game, I've long played it on the Amiga, I thought why not, let's do the C64 as well. And this is Jamie from all these games, Menace, C64. Let's go. Okay, this other game is Menace on the C64. Menace is a side-scrolling shooter video game, developed by DMA design and published by Psygnosis. The game was initially released on Amiga in 1988, but was later ported to Atari ST, C64 and MS-DOS in 1989. The game is tremendous, it's quite tactical in its ways, but at the moment we have basic firepower. We will get tokens. The game is set on the planet Draconia, where players are tasked with destroying the planet's defense mechanisms in order to kill the harmful creatures. Now to get weapon upgrade, you've got to kill a pack of enemies, or in this case, kill a great big snake, and that will give you a token, which you then have to shoot. The weapon you get will determine how many times you shoot it. Now in most shoot-em-ups, you pick up a weapon and you keep it until you die, or maybe until you continue, for example. Not here. In fact, it's quite a clever way of doing it, because you've got to keep topping it up, because all bullets are limited. Now your cannons and your lasers, you've got to pick up twice at the first point. You pick it up the first time, you'll get the gun. Pick it up for a second time, then you'll get the bullets, and after that, you'll keep it until you die. And this game is so different to the Amiga version, because in the Amiga version you have continues. Not here. You don't continues, it's a one-line game. 6 levels in the game, it's tremendous. Now I have a Longplayed the Amiga version, but this one and the Amiga version are the only versions I've played. Anyway, we've got the cannons, I've got the gun for the lasers, but no bullets for the laser. One more and we'll have it. Now it's not an all guns blazing game, because like I said, you've got to try and save your bullets whenever you can. Now the cannons is good for short range. The lasers is by far the most strongest, better for long range, and much better for boss battles. But it's not just that you can also get additional skills in terms of additional points, speed up, outriders, energy, and shield. Now the shield is the best one, but as expected it's going to be the most difficult one to get, which takes about 25 hits. At the moment, health is good. Health is maxed out. Now each level has a boss battle. So try and save your bullets whenever you can. Let's get the Outriders. Now in the Amiga version, when you pick up an Outrider, it will give you one Outrider which can shoot. Pick up another one and it'll give you another one which can also shoot. This one's different. When you pick up the first one, it will give you both of them, but you can't actually shoot them until you pick up the second time. So a little bit different. And also, your spaceship cannot go the full length of the screen on this one. That's the furthest you can go. Again, different to the Amiga version. And I'm going to be comparing it all to the Amiga version. It's the only other version I've played apart from this one. Right, now the Outriders can shoot, but they are again at short range. Now the direction of the Outriders will determine on the direction of the joystick. At the moment they're facing backwards, it's not going to do a lot back there. So it's not a one-hit die situation game. We have an energy bar, which is your green bar. Your cannons is yellow, and my lasers, which is pretty much non-existent, is red. So we've got to try and top up the laser. But again, save your bullets. Score 19,200 points. We're not far away from the next boss. Now if you don't shoot it at all, you'll get 1,000 points. Now you don't earn additional lives through score, because it's a one-life game. Now when enemies are on the far right of the screen, then you've got the most time to go for the weapon you want. Especially if you've got the maximum weapon, you're going to pass it with flying colours. At the moment we've got a force field, which is tremendous, and at the right time, boss battle is here, we've got to shoot him in the eye. At the moment I am invincible. Keep shooting in the eyeball. Now if you take too long on boss battles, his bullets will change into homing bullets. And that makes it tough. There we go, he's dead. That's the end of the first level. The Sea of Kanu is destroyed. On we go to the Vanguard War Zone. On we go. Level 2. The game was designed by David Jones and was the first game developed by his company DMA Design. First developed in his bedroom at his parents' house, Jones began seeking an official development studio and publisher when the game was nearing the end of completion. He eventually settled with a publishing deal with Psygnosis, who published the game in 1988. Positive reviews. The game was praised for its graphics, sound and gameplay, while criticism was directed at the ports to inferior hardware. The game was commercially successful, selling over 20,000 copies. And a year later, it was ported to 3 other systems, including the C64. Now when you finish a level, everything you have is taken on to the next level. It's not replenished. Shield stays the same, cannons and lasers stay the same. if your Outriders are shooting, they should carry on, even though in the past, sometimes it didn't happen to me. Right, we need to get some serious speed going on here. There we go, that'll do. Bonus icons, 1000. This icon adds 1000 points to your score. Cannon. This icon attaches cannons to your ship if cannons are already attached, and this will fully arm the cannons. Cannons are short-range, rapid-fire weapons, best used in close-range combat. Right, we're invincible. Laser. This icon attaches lasers to your ship, which, if lasers are already attached, then this will fully arm them. Lasers are long-range and highly powered. They are ideal for destroying multiple enemies and defeating end-of-level guardians. There we go. Now this game has music and sound effects, but unfortunately not at the same time. But this is Morgan's Games, I'm going to make it possible for you. So if you're watching this video, you can hear both. At the moment, I can't hear any music whatsoever. There we go. Now to get cannon, you've got to shoot it 5 times. To get laser, you've got to shoot it 10 times. There we go. Right, we have these blocks. Now again, wait for them to get as far right as you possibly can. With the weapons I got, it should be a breeze. Need some more speed, and I have it. And you can upgrade that quite a few times. A game like this, you don't want a slow spaceship. Right, blow up those rockets. The early few levels are quite straightforward, but it does change very, very quickly. I've completed this twice. I've completed the Amiga version many, many times. Many times. Right, cannons is low, and lasers is getting low. That's what you want for boss battles, but not there yet. Now you might notice that the attack patterns do go around in a loop. But the more you progress into the game, more enemies will shoot homing bullets at you, and they are horrible. Especially if you don't have speed. If you don't have the speed, it's very difficult to outrun them. Or outfly them in this case. Right, again, cannons is run out. Now, your rate of fire is not particularly good. It only fires 1 bullet at a time. However, if you're close, then you can shoot a lot faster. But what I find is best, that if you go right up to the token, shoot, and slowly move back, that should buy you a little bit more time. If you're shooting from a long distance, the bullets are going to take a lifetime. Righto. Is it like UFOs? Shoot UFOs. Shield is good. Go for a force field though. Yeah, sometimes it'll shoot and sometimes it doesn't. It's quite a nuisance sometimes. Now some enemies, the pack is not complete until the enemies arrive from the top, and then another pack will arrive from the bottom. And then you'll get your token. That was a good example. There we go, got shield. Even though it's maxed out, it doesn't look maxed out at the bottom, and that's the best it goes. Right, more of these. Not many enemies will shoot at the early stages. Most patterns are quite straightforward. Right, we're invincible again. All we need now is cannons, but we're not going to get it because boss battle is arriving, and laser's not great either, but again, I'm invincible, so up close, we should be good. Force field is going to run out, so there we go, it's confirmed. Now if you take too long, his firepower will then change to homing bullets, and Jamie, you're taking too many hits. Now in the Amiga version, they'll stay like this for quite some time, and then it will swap. Not here. Again, it's quite quick until it changes, so some big differences. Even though this one happened a year later. There we go! Boom boom pow! Have some of that! Level 2 is done. Cannons is rubbish. Lasers is rubbish. There we go. Vanguard Warzone has been destroyed. On we go to the Carnage Rift. Menace is a horizontal side-scrolling shooter that uses 2D computer graphics. Players control a powerful alien space fighter, moving through 6 stages of the planet Draconia to advance through the game. Players use the weapons, laser and cannons to attack all advancing enemies and defeat the end-level bosses, the Guardians of Draconia. The 6 bosses act as Draconia's living defense mechanisms. The planet was created to habituate gruesome and harmful creatures, of which there are over 60, participating in unlawful tasks. In the game's level, players discover space debris, which can be converted into upgrades for the ship. The debris appears as tokens and grants players additional weapons and upgrades, such as lasers, cannons, and improving ship weapons powers. The ship also has a shield which proves temporary protection from enemies. Attacking with enemies and walls depletes your shield, increasing players' invulnerability. Death! My lord, that was a little way to do this. Right, weapons is poo, but I have missed so much because I was reading off a bit of paper. We need to get some serious weapons on the horizon here. We need shields, we need cannons, we need lasers, we need speed, and we need them now. Now the Outriders have actually stopped firing, so what I said earlier is actually accurate. Sometimes it will stop. Maybe you have to top it up while you've already got it. Maybe, I'm not sure. If you don't flick them up, they will deplete and go away. Right, enemies are now starting to shoot homing bullets at you, but if you've got decent weapons to do it, it should be fine. Right, this is level 3. We have spiders. Apologise for all you spider haters, but these are pixelated spiders. Hopefully that won't be a problem for you. Right, again, let them get as far on the right side as you possibly can. And then get what you can. Whatever you can. Right, we have the speed ups. This icon gives your ship a speed up. Each speed up will increase your speed by 1 factor, and up to a maximum of 7. Use speed ups to achieve the speed and maneuverability which will you also prefer. There we go. The Outriders. This icon attaches Outriders to your ship and attached to a maximum of 2. Outriders are controlled compact droids. They are short-range weapons but effective when you are surrounded. Good pilots can position them in any angle with a flick of the controls. Right, Jamie, that's more than enough statistic reason for this one. Let's try and get through this level unscathed. At the moment, we have been attacked by evil, shaking skulls. We need some shields. Luckily, we have it. It's maxed out. Fantastic. We need cannons now. We need more lasers now. Outriders are still not firing, Jamie. They're good for surrounding enemies when they're actually working. At the moment, it's just a piece of furniture, not doing anything. Even though they are still spinning when you move the joystick. Right, these bones, you need Outriders, because when they're appearing from behind you, only the Outriders can fire behind you. Never mind, we're alive and well. Weapons are a bit poo, but there we go. Statistics are being read, even though it's quite difficult to do so. Kill the bats and get some upgrades. Cannons is better than nothing, but lasers I would have preferred. Never mind. Now, this level, in the Amiga version, of course, is a level that appears in Lemmings, which is a nice touch to Lemmings. Right. So far so good, it's going well. Can't be too far away from the next boss. More spiders. We've got 7 hands, we've got skulls, and snakes going through skulls' eye sockets. Really nice touch though. And great big gigantic eyeballs. Right, at the moment I'm only getting cannons. Right. The next boss is actually a skeleton. With a human heart. It's quite a tricky boss actually. Right, let's get some lasers. There we go, we have lasers. There we go, that's much better. Okay. Right, boss battle. Here we are, just talking about you. It's a skeleton with a heart, but I have brilliant weapons. Now, when they change the homing bullets, which happens a lot quicker on this version, they're actually easier to kill on this version than they are on the Amiga. The Amiga fires a lot more of them, and they take a lot more hits. But yeah, that happened in no time. But yeah, we are blowing them quite easily, even with basic firepower it's happening. I mean, yes, you have to back off a little bit, and Outriders will help with that, because when you back off, your Outriders will actually change into a different direction, usually forwards. So usually when you go back, your Outriders will go forward, and when you go forward, they go back, and vice versa. There we go, it's destroyed. Shield is fantastic. Carnage Rift destroyed. On we go to the Tropics of Menace. DMA design was funded in 1987 by David Jones, Russell Kay, Steve Hammond and Mike Daly in Dundee, Scotland, originally working under the name Acme Software. They began developing games for the Commodore 64 and Amiga. Jones began developing Menace under the working title Commodore 1 in the bedroom of his parents' house. He was attending Dundee Institute of Technology at the time. To publish the game in 1988, Jones first approached Houston Consultants, where Andrew Braybrook played the game and recommended it to Houston. When Jones was informed that Houston wanted the game to be an Amiga version of Synapse, he realised sales would be limited and refused to sign the contract. The Despite all this, Houston had already promoted the game in the popular community weekly before the deal was officially dropped. After signing and publishing the deal with Psygnosis, Acme Software was renamed DMA Design. There we go. We need some more weapons. Outriders are not doing anything. So try and time that right so it gets an initial shot. Never mind, we are invincible. That's fine. At the moment, Outriders are not shooting behind, even though enemies are approaching from behind and shooting from behind. Shooting multiple homing bullets. I am invincible right now. Now speed up is 15 hits, Outrider is 20 hits, force field is 25 hits. Now force field, this icon will surround your ship with a high energy force field, making your ship invincible for a short time. It's worn off. Right, this is a tricky level. When some sort of forest, it's very green round here, you'll be attacked by lots of parts. Right, shield. This icon represents the most difficult bonus to obtain, which gives you a full shield recovery, which can be a lifesaver if your ship has been drained of energy. There we go, it's topped up. Let's talk about you, and it's topped up. Kill the birds. What we need is Outriders doing their thing. I just wish your spaceship can go much further than half the screen. And also, another problem in this game is you can't shoot enemies right down the bottom of the screen. You won't fire that far. Unless you have the Outriders, you might be able to do it, but your bullets won't go that far. This thing is difficult to kill. You've got to get those bullets right down that centre. If you can't do it, you'll just fly away. There we go. Now the boss on this one is actually a plant, and you've got to shoot him in the mouth. Right, cannons, check. Lasers, not check. Right. Not far to go. See if we can get a last hurrah. There we go, shield. I'll take that. The laser's what I was aiming for. Right, keep your distance, Amy. You might have the energy, but keep your distance. Oh, evil homing bullets. Right. Lasers, come on, baby. Light my fire. No, cannons. The Amiga version is so much more easier to get what you want, because the rapid fire is so much better. This one does not have a good rate of fire. There we go. Again, not getting the Outriders. We're not getting the Outriders, but we are getting some more speed. I think this is definitely maxed out now. Speed is definitely maxed out. There we go. Those lasers go through those like knife through butter with ease. Right, boss battle. Good weapon too. Shoot him in the mouth. I actually find it's probably easier to avoid all this and then wait for the homing bullets. Not on the Amiga version, however. Because on the Amiga version, those homing bullets take so many more hits, and there's a lot more of them. But this one, there's not as many, and they don't take nowhere near as much to kill. So I just think it's best to just do that. I'm hitting him, he's not hitting me. And he's blowing up. There we go. That's the end of that plant, and the end of that level. The Tropics of Mace. We go to the ruins of Kruger. Okay, level 5 is a tricky one. Houston, we have a problem. We don't have a lot of energy and we don't have a lot of bullets. There's a lot to do. Right, we've got a laser. Right, we have these devil heads. Now these are a problem because 1, you can't kill them. And 2, they throw 4 homing bullets at you. And that takes a lot of bullets. So you're wasting bullets. Also, we're not very fast. So we're going to take some hits. And yeah, we can't go to full length of the screen. I've mentioned quite a few times. That's a big problem. Right, blocks. Block here in the game of Tetris. Right, we need some weapons. We need a shield. Right. Now, Tony Smith worked on some of the game's backgrounds and graphics, while Jones designed the levels. Jones decided that Menace was going to be a side-scrolling shoot 'em up due to playing arcade games such as Nemesis and R-Type. Good man. Psygnosis could not decide the preference of the design of the player's ship. As a result, Smith redesigned the ship with many variations. team found difficulty porting the game to Atari ST due to the hardware's limitations and the smooth scrolling. Ryan Biscuit Watson, who the team met at a computer club in 1984, discovered a technique to overcome this difficulty. Other limitations included the fewer colours available with the hardware, and Smith adapted designs accordingly. After completing his own game, Kay was assigned to port Menace to the PC. There we go, got some shield, fantastic! Woohoo! I'll have some of that. Don't take any more hits, Jamie. Don't read any more statistics, Jamie, that's enough. Okay, keep it under control. We need cannons, we need lasers. Outriders is still not doing anything. But shield is good. Shield is very good. Right, bricks. What bricks here in the building site? Yes! Go well! It's going well! Keep topping up those bullets. Right. Time to change. Time to be better. Alright. Yes, it's going to waste my bullets. Yes, I'm aware of that. Shield is better. What's getting a little bit bad? Taking too many hits, Jamie, and it's going to be even worse. Right, build on the blocks again. Right, go on the far right. That'll do. Now, during development, the sound effects were temporarily replaced with those from Salamander. Jones recorded the sound effects from the game as Hammond and Daly played. Prior to this, the temporary sound effects consisted of noises by Jones. The game's final sound effects were designed by musician David Whittaker. The cover art was designed by Ian Craig. There we go. Right, a brick. With a very grumpy face. So you've got to shoot the centre of it. I think that's what you've got to do. No, it's broke up into 6 pieces. That's fine, we'll go with that. Right, boss battle, not too far away. It's a guy sitting in a chair, holding a crystal ball in his hand. Doesn't sound all that challenging, but it is challenging. Right, cannons is gone, lasers is gone. Bring it on. We need something, anything. Right, hopefully these bricks can work to my advantage again. This one. That will do. We'll go with that. Here he is. Sitting in his chair. Now the laser will actually go through it, which is marvellous. But again, we can't go too close, which is a problem. But if your spacecraft was a little bit faster, and in the Amiga version it was, or is, this would be a lot easier. But one of them will home in on you continuously until it hits you, and it will explode. And also, we've got ones going round it. But again, with the laser, it will go straight through it. But it's running out. Actually, even your normal power goes through it. Ah. Don't want to take too many hits. One more level to go. I need as much energy as possible. Surprise hasn't changed its bullets. I'm very, very surprised. There we go. Took a few hits towards the end there, but I had to risk it for a biscuit. There, here he blows up. Even his chair blows up. There we go. The ruins are now in ruin. Right, Glatus of Draconia. Okay, last level. Tough level, most difficult level, in fact. Yeah. Shield is okay, but weapons is not. Tough enemies, tough attack patterns, tough bullets. Here come the aliens. Now, if your rate of fire was a lot better, this game would be so much more easier. But it does have problems. It's got many, many problems. It's still a good game, but it does have many, many problems. Now, these things will go at the same speed as you. Now, sometimes you earn a power-up from them, and sometimes you don't. You can grab a sneaky kill at the end of the screen. Right, Outriders. Okay. Shield half gone. Lasers is pretty much full. Cannons is non-existent. This one's not too bad. It does fire homing bullets at you, but it's a bit more easy than the one we did earlier on. But yeah. Again, it's wasting bullets, really, more than anything. Right, what's next? Right. Asteroids. Now, you can't blow up the asteroids. You can blow up the missiles. And they're there to make it difficult. So they're there to make it hard work. They're there to get in the way. That's exactly what they're doing. Right, more aliens. UFOs arriving on the scene. And the one on the bottom you can't actually kill at this point because it's too far down the screen. You can't actually reach it. So another flaw. I don't know what that was. It's behind that rock. Rock in a hard place. Right. Go around the loop again. Right, we're on the aliens. Wait patiently. Final kill at the end. Yes! Woohoo! Brilliant! That's what I needed. My lord. It was getting a bit worrying for a moment there. More statistics to read. My lord, do I do it or not? Get past this bit first. Right, off it goes. Can we do it again? There we go, that'll do. Now these appear in Blood Money, don't they, as a playable character. Blood Money is also on the C64. Many people didn't know that. It's actually a very, very good game, actually. Certainly easier than the Amiga version. At the end of development, the game was known as Draconia before it was renamed Menace shortly after, before release, we say. Upon discovering that there was another game with the same title. It was published in 1988 for the Amiga and in 1989 for DOS, Atari ST and C64. The game generated a considerable amount of money for DMA Design, allowing the company to develop more games. The game sold 20,000 copies, reportedly generated around £20,000. Not bad at all. Certainly more than I earn in a living. A year, should we say. Right, speed up. Brain! It's a brain! Right, we might just do this. Right up close. There you go, dodge this. Taking damage, but so is he. There we go. Not professionally done, though. This is one hit game. You wouldn't do it in a game like that. There we go. Superb. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. In it goes. That's the mothership. And that's the same planet destroying. There we go. Congratulations. You've defeated the defences of Draconia. Try again, but they will be ready for you this time. Well, that's me done today. That is me done. Put in my name. There we go, superb! There we go, top of the pile, 115,600 points. There we go. Back to the main menu we go, people. Okay, everybody, that's it in my video. That is Menace on the C64, tremendous game, copyright 1988 by Psygnosis. And this is Jamie from Morden's Games. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please subscribe to my channel, Facebook fan page, Instagram, also on Twitch. Just type in Morden's Games to find it fairly easy. And please remember to click on the bell icon, notify you when there's a low fantastic. Not only these sort of videos, I do Hammer Making and live streams every Friday night from time 8 o'clock, time of week. Till next time, take it easy. Ciao, bye, see ya. Published by Psygnosis. It was originally released for the Amiga in 1980. I missed the first token, that's not a good start. Published by DMA Design. No, developed by DMA Design. Published by Psygnosis. Jamie should know this. Okay, this is the game. This is Menace on the C64. Menace is a side-scrolling shooter video game. Published by, No, Jamie. Come on, Jamie. Menace is a side-scrolling shooter video game. Developed by Digital... You was going to say Digital Illusions there. You wasn't there. C64 and MS-DOS. In 1989. So you missed that bit. You missed that bit. Jones began developing Menace under the... Today we're playing on the C64 today. As you can see by the screen, we are playing a tremendous game. This is... Menace. Says...